Still feel like you're on a ship?
A little.
I'll just drop this film off, then we can go back to my flat and you can have a rest before dinner. Tonight, I'm going to show you London. Pat, if you're worried about staying in my flat, we can book you into a hotel until we get married.
Oh, no, it's not that. It's Stephen's mother.
Mrs. Trefoil.
I've been meaning to tell you something ever since we left New York. Just before we sailed, I received a letter from Mrs. Trefoil asking if I was ever coming to England.
And?
Well, I wrote her back saying I was. On a holiday, I didn't mention you.
That's nice.
Well, I didn't see any point in upsetting her.
All right. You wrote back. And?
Now don't shout.
I'm not shouting.
I told her I'd go see her. And I want to go before we get settled. Alan, I want to start a completely new life with you. I don't want any part of that other life hanging over us. And it will, if I don't see Stephen's mother now.
Now?
You're shouting?
Come on, out of the car. You're going to meet my producer, Oscar.
Alan, you're not listening to me.
I'm not listening because you're talking nonsense.
It's not nonsense.
Would you mind taking my briefcase?
Alan, I was engaged to her son. And after the awful way he died, I think it's only fair that
It's only fair to you to forget all about him.
I don't think I can forget all about him. At least not until I see his mother.
Alan, hello.
Hi.
Great to see you back. Let me help you with those. Oh. Hello, you must be Patricia.
Hello.
How do you do? Well, you haven't lost your eye, old boy.
Come on up.
Alan, I told you...
Darling, please.
Well, I'll just take stuff up.
What are you trying to do?
I told you I'm going to visit Mrs. Trefoil. Now, if you give me the keys to the car, I'll visit her for an hour and be back this evening.
But it's too far. You'll have to stay overnight.
All right, I won't even stay with her. I'll get a room in a pub or something. I'll be back tomorrow noon, then.
And if I order you not to?
You going to give me the keys to the car, or do I take a bus?
You can drive.
As well as you can.
It is not automatic. Use the clutch.
I'm Patricia Carroll. Come in. Miss Carroll's here, Mrs. Trefoil. Mrs. Trefoil?
My dear Miss Carroll, what a pleasure to welcome you.
Thank you.
Had you any trouble getting here?
No, not really. People were very kind.
Well, I trust that your companion and yourself have been accommodated.
Mike,
Anna, see to it.
really, Mrs. Trefoil, I'm quite alone.
Alone, my dear, how dangerous and foolish. Tea, Anna. Very kind of you to come and pay this visit to me. Yes, I am pleased with Stephen's choice. I see that you are obviously the type of young woman he would properly choose. We have so much to discuss, my dear. So much. Poor Stephen. I can only rejoice that he died unblemished, a virgin soul, so much more beloved by the Almighty.
Oh, yes.
I have prayed for him, and I know that you've done so too. And I have no doubt that he was at once transported to glory at his passing, being the unstained soul that he was. We shall go to church together tomorrow and offer up a token prayer.
I'm afraid I...
Milk?
Please.
We will not pray at the regular service, however. I do not approve of the new rector. Tell me about yourself, my dear. Young, of good family, traveling all the way across the Atlantic, without a companion. You not find it lonesome?
No. No, I was all right.
You attend church regularly?
Well, not too regularly. Not as often as I'd like.
Not as often as you'd like. What a strange thing to say. If you like going to church, why do you not attend regularly?
Well, I mean, often there isn't time.
Not time for prayer, not time to sing the praises of the Lord. One's duty to the Lord must take precedence, must it not? Sure. I'm surprised at you. But you must want to rest after your tiring journey. Anna, come with me, my dear. I will conduct you to your room. Anna?
Yes, Mrs. Trefoil?
The tea dishes to be washed at once. Miss Carroll will be staying for dinner.
Yes, Mrs. Trefoil.
And we shall be eating at the usual time.
Yes, Mrs. Trefoil.